to join us at this press conference protesting the potential granting of the waiver for Kathy Black to serve as Chancellor of the New York City Public Schools. We are here as community members, as parents, as leaders of the community, as educators who say no, we want to see this waiver denied. My name is Chris Owens. I'm a former president of Community School Board 13. I'm a parent of 2 sons in public schools, and I'm a member of the New York State Democratic Committee from Brooklyn in the 52nd Assembly District. My job will be to introduce the speakers for you today and to be clear about our message. Our message is very simple. Granting the waiver for Kathy Black is morally, ethically, legally wrong. It is morally wrong because the mayor is trying to make the exception the rule by putting another non-educator in charge of our 1.1 million school children. It is ethically wrong because the Commissioner of Education is trying to find a way to accommodate the mayor when he should not be accommodated. It is legally wrong because we believe there are violations here of the law, and we will be pursuing an investigation on those matters as well. We're joined by a number of individuals who will be introduced, and Attorney Norman Siegel is also here, who is working with this group. Our first speaker today is going to be Mona Davids, who is the president of the New York Charter Parents Association. Ms. Davids.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. As a public school parent and as a charter parent with a child that attends a DOE-authorized charter school, I vehemently oppose this appointment of Kathy Black as the next Chancellor of the New York City public school system. Last week, Commissioner Steiner and the panel unequivocally said that Kathy Black does not have the qualifications to be Chancellor. This circumvention of the law is completely unacceptable. We want a qualified Chancellor. We want an educator at the helm of the largest public school system in the country. Today's Daily News has an article about Kathy Black's service and Kathy Black's membership on the board of Harlem Village Academy. Like I said last week, like I keep on saying, Kathy Black has never ever attended the board meeting of the Harlem Village Academy. So I simply do not understand why the mayor continues to tout this lie that Kathy Black's educational experience is serving on the board of Harlem Village Academy, where the parents, the educators, and that community don't even know her. Again, we urge Commissioner Steiner to deny this waiver, and we will pursue what we have to do to keep Kathy Black from leading the largest public school system in the country.
Yes, right on. Deniethewaiver.com.
Our next speaker is Kim Irving.
Mona Davids, New York Charter Parents Association. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Kim Irving, who's from Community Education Council 13 in Brooklyn.
Good afternoon, everyone. As a parent of 6 children that attend all of the schools in the Department of Education of New York City and are doing well, I have to come and stand on behalf of the children that are not doing well. Someone at the helm of education who does not know us, who does not know anything about the Department of Education, who do not come up through the ranks of a classroom like some of our qualified teachers, should not be at the helm of my child's education. She cannot model anything for any teacher, any principal in the classroom. So how can we allow this travesty to happen to 1.1 million children? The parents of New York City definitely deserve better of this mayor. The parents of New York City definitely deserve better of the legislators who are allowing the mayor to continue in this vein. I would like to see the National PTA come and fight with the parents and the teachers of New York City. I would like to see others that don't understand this thing to please come out and strengthen those parents that have to deal with this joke. This is a joke, and it is an insult to our intelligence as parents that we will allow this to happen in New York City.
Absolutely.
New York City is at the forefront of education in this nation. No other city does not have an educator at the helm. So are we going to allow this?
No.
No. Are we going to
Deny the waiver.
No. Deny the waiver. Deny
The waiver. Deny the waiver. Deny the waiver.
In New York, we are the many. What I'm going to say now is something that rarely gets said in public, and that is that we have deeply, deeply felt race issues in education. Inherently, this bureaucratic system is a racist system. And we don't see at the very, very top of the system those who understand, who relate to, who have a feel for, and who love, deeply love our children, our Black, our Latino children, our immigrant children, who are the majority. Remember, we are the many, and yet throughout the city, particularly in Title I schools, which again are the majority, we see failure year after year after year, particularly under mayoral control. Now, what I'm going to say about Kathy Black has already been said. She's not qualified. Absolutely, she does not relate. And on top of that, my feeling as a mother is that her value system, the media that she portrays, the work that she's done, well, according to the feminists in this country, says a lot. For me as a mother, I'm aghast that someone who perpetrates the kinds of images in the media should be allowed to influence children. So as far as I'm concerned, she doesn't qualify. Secondly, to put someone as Carmen Applewhite said, as a co-leader, Mr. Saransky, well, I have to say that I have had dealings with Mr. Saransky when it came to empowerment schools, because my own child was in an empowerment school that began in 2004 and failed. We're talking about the Henry Street School for International Studies. It was one of the first 32 that was part of the empowerment zone. Mr. Saransky came in response to all of the cries for help throughout this failing school. And you know what? He represented that business model of, we'll get it fixed, let's hear what your complaints are with one deaf ear. Nothing happened, nothing changed, and we're talking about children who, over a period of 8 years, have, what is their future? So I'm very concerned about there not being a public vetting process. I'm concerned about not having an outreach to those who may be more qualified, and certainly those who understand the issues, the deeply inherent race and poverty issues that keep this city and this public education system failing. Thank you.
Different than the other one? Okay. Next one.
That's right. Water bed.
Oh, yeah.
Take the money.
Definitely.
Okay.
Shields, Sharansky has only been in his position for approximately 6 months. Second of all, and you can check the history on this, I have never in this city's history seen a person get a job off the qualifications of someone else at such a high level. Thank you.
There's also an interesting issue on that, because even assuming that the chancellor is appointed by the mayor doesn't have to go through a job announcement, you're now hypothetically having a chancellor who hasn't become yet the chancellor making a commitment to hire someone for a new position where there's no job announcement. And that in and of itself could violate the equal employment opportunity principles in Title VII under the federal law.
Hi, I'm Paula de Kock. I also want to say that this is a highly unusual arrangement that is really not found much in business. So I don't see why. There are very few dual CEOs, and this business history is actually littered with dual CEOs, the companies that had dual CEOs, and then eventually one of them was fired or had to leave. So I'm wondering why this arrangement is somehow being foisted on the educational system.